Control that box.
Why you do my boy Twine like that? Now, you know, me and you, we had a real game.
Yeah.
I bet you that game was a bunch of turnovers.
Was it?
I'm
trying to think. Nah, he actually he made me turn him over twice. He made me fumble twice in the red zone.
Okay.
He probably should.
I was making sure you want to get in the red zone. You had the chance to really blow me out. I had some good defense in the red zone.
I couldn't punch it in. I could not punch it in.
Yeah. I was on the 1 yard line of the squad like twice, and when I punched it in, I fell on the back.
I think a foot guy on the group was like, "Hey, Twine, how I feel to lose to the Ravens twice." Did you?
I don't think Twine could lose to no team twice. I've been playing. Twine been my quarterback since Little League. At every level except JUCO. He went JUCO, I went to Siena.
What Little League y'all play for?
All-Stars. Little League Cam played for.
Okay.
Yeah, we all went to play Little League.
The All-Stars, man, I remember them.
Yeah, coach had got killed in the fire, man.
Yep.
I
remember when that story happened too, when it came out. You know, I mean, me and my wife was living in we was living in Southwood at the time. That story came, I remember, big news story. I couldn't believe that. And that's when the order pretty much folded after that.
Oh yeah, it folded right after that. I mean, they had a season after top four.
They had a season after that, but it wasn't. I was out.
That's because they went to Pound.
Yeah, it was in Powell at that time, man, because I was coaching the Jayhawks, and I used to see them show up with the black and gold, and so I just thought, at the time, I thought they were like a replacement for the Saints, which they folded a few years before that. And then they would show the events and stuff, barely had any kids, and I'm like, yeah, they doing kind of bad. You could see the fold coming.
Playing Madden against people that really know what they're doing, you gotta read what's in the box. You gotta really treat this like a real game.
Of course.
One bad play, you'll turn up. I try to come off though.
Brings up third and 3.
No, we got that.
I think you was gonna get over there.
Of course.
Here's
Bobby Wagner, baby.
I think you was gonna get over there.
Man, Kareem Hunt came up fast. I can't even celebrate.
I expected Mayfield to zip it in there. The stick out.
Defensively, this is able to make a
To the
play.
towards the ground.
Get their offense on it, then they did one better. Pick it off, take it in the end zone.
Put this pressure on early.
They did get off. They're going to come right back on. They're going to come right back on happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start the game. That's the way you set the tone. After the interception, here's Wilson. That is going to be
Nobody back there. Off my turnover, gotta do better.
touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go 8-0 here on the road. In a sense, they hit a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control. The Browns driving about to get started. And last time, decent field position.
Oh. Took the ball off.
That might move. That Sam ain't moving.
I need that.
If he would have moved, I had open field.
Yes, he did. Because I shot down hard as hell with that linebacker.
He's going to be met at Willis and scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on him there, and they'll be looking at a third down.
Ooh, good play. Oh, it's out of bounds.
A couple yards out of that, too.
Seahawks have David Moore back deep. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 11.
Ooh.
Oh, that was supposed to be a tackle.
I thought you coming for that hit stick. Kind of works.
Nah, that's how you miss the tackles.
Yeah, that's true. Hell, Twine was hitting each other me last night. That's why I fumbled a couple times. Like Lamar never fumbled, but that nigga, bam, bam, bam.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10.
I used to love playing with Lamar. I can't do it no more.
It's hard as hell to lose him. It's hard as hell to lose Lamar.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Should get him credit. Sometimes I think about the quarterback just says, "Hey, you don't make a play for me. I just need something right here." And he's up there. Nice first down. Keeps moving.
We still up.
Damn, a tackle.
No, we still up.
Man, Garrett pancaked the left tackle.
Yeah, he blew that nigga up.
Sure thought I had the sack.
And the Seahawks get the quick strike.
I got it brought just in time.
Early on, they have
You let it out just in time. Even with that, I could use the ball hawk. You got the ball out quick.
That's accuracy from
So you use the West Coast because that's more of the spread.
So what?
The West Coast is more of the spread.
No, see, I don't think. See, West Coast are defined by formation or a type of football like spread or heavy sets. West Coast basically is like, how do I explain? West Coast offense is basically like, as opposed to throwing the ball deep and getting big plays, we want to throw the ball to spots, maybe short, out routes, things like that allow for space to run. So like West Coast offense could be spread, it could be double tight, it could really be anything, but it's defined. Oh, I thought I had that pick, but it's defined by, you know, okay, as opposed to throwing the ball 30 yards downfield, we'll throw a little 5-yard out route to a fast, speedy guy, and he'll take it the next, 15, 20 yards, create the big play. And that's why it was so devastating in the 80s, because back before then, your offense was one of two things. If you're a running team, you load the box up with, you had a fullback, a tight end, maybe double tight ends, power eye, whatever the case may be. And you just ran the ball and ran. And then your passing game, where you got the play action, or a quick drop back where you try to throw the ball and just throw fly routes. If you were a heavy passing team like the LA Chargers in the 1970s, the Air CovidEO offense, so they, for their name for their head coach Don Coryell. Basically, he was like the first guy to really put 4 wide receivers out on a regular basis. But it was a lot of basic shit that that you run in little league now. I mean, basic now. Back then it was innovative. But basically, it was like we running 4 verticals, or we run a guy with a deep out route, a fly route, a post route. In the route tree that today that you see on the internet with the with the 9 routes, that basically came from him. It's real basic, and like he would actually number his route combinations like 9, 5, 7, 3, and that was the pass play. And it would read from left to right. The left guy would run a fly, the 9 route. Next guy would run the 2 slant route, and so forth and so on. And that's how his routes work. Bill Walsh came with the West Coast offense, and the idea that all these teams stack the box with all these big, bulky, tough guys, these linebackers with neck rolls and trying to stuff the run and bang with linemen and things like that. What he realized was shit, if we just put what he realized was like, man, if we just put athletes, if we make these guys have to match. On top of that, defense played a lot of man coverage back then too. It made sense. Zone wasn't really a thing because offenses were basic. You basically want to match them on the outside with your man, with your cornerbacks on the man, and you wanted to be able to play the box with your linebackers. So Walsh realized it's like, what? My running back who can run a 4.4, 4.5, I guess back then was probably fast, is much better than this linebacker who runs a 4.9 5 flat. And let's be real, they weren't the greatest athletes back then, so them linebackers were kind of slow. So he realized that was like, if I put Roger Craig as running back at the time, if I put Roger Craig out in space and made a middle linebacker chase him from inside the number to the hash, there's no way that linebacker going to be able to keep up with him. Not at all. And so he was like these little quick dump off. And then you see Craig had these amazing seasons where he got like 1,000 yards receiving and 1,000 yards rushing. And teams for a whole decade couldn't figure it out. What eventually happened was down in Cincinnati, was it Dick LeBeau? It wasn't Dick LeBeau. I think Dick LeBeau was the defensive coordinator. But anyway, Dick LeBeau or somebody in Cincinnati came up with like zone defense, pretty much like all these different complex zones. And his whole thing was, we can't keep up with those faster tight ends and running backs out of the backfield. But what we can do is we can put guys in areas, and that way, hey, you play this area. When a guy comes in your area, you pick him up. If he's not in your area, you wait because somebody's going to come in your area. And if you look at the Super Bowls that the 49ers had with the Cincinnati Bengals, they were 2 close Super Bowls. And I think one, San Fran was actually trailing in the fourth quarter. Montana got the ball back and made a game-winning drive and won that game. But like other Super Bowls, when they played like the Broncos, they won like 40-something to 7. Their offense was so powerful. The only other team that ever really did with their offense on a consistent basis was the New York Giants. But the New York Giants had Bill Belichick as a defensive coordinator, and Bill Belichick ran a 3-4 defense. Oh yeah, he's nice.
You seen them bumper?
Yeah.
The receiver is right there and I'm like, ooh, I'm about to go ahead catch it.
But yeah, but Belichick came with the 3-4, and he had Lawrence Taylor. So he could always put pressure on the quarterback, and that 3-4 out front, you didn't know where the fourth rusher was coming from, and back then, teams weren't as sophisticated as they are now, so it was like you hadn't seen it that much, so they had no idea how to block Lawrence Taylor and where the extra man was coming from. Oh, that's what been picked. So, yeah, so the West Coast offense is just a philosophy, not necessarily a formation, whatever like that. And it's so prevalent that it's still run today, because the idea of having a guy just beat a guy in space, it still makes sense. Like, you ain't really figured out how to stop it other than get better athletes. That's what really happened. Like, oh, good play. Yeah, basically teams, that's why you see all these linebackers who run 4.5s, and you see safeties who can play in the box, because you had to be able to match up with guys who could just flat out fly on offense. Wow. Got him.
That's a great play. Send me another one, man. Let me run one more. I'm gonna switch it up without the Browns.
All right. I got you.
I'm gonna go ahead and concede.
All right, man.
Man, I wouldn't even, man. That nigga got cooked, but man, though. I was a cover 6.
West Coast offense, man.
Oh, hey, take a have the dog come out, smell you up, and take off. So there you go, free idea.
Smell
More dogs in baseball.
I could do 20 minutes on this.
They can smell everything.
We could debate this. We'll debate it later, Wilds. We'll debate it later.
20 minutes.
I bet you anything they don't debate it later. That's just my thing. Hey, let's draw a blank. Start with Tom Brady. He sat down with the crew for an episode of The Shop, and in a teaser released yesterday, Tom Brady had some eye-opening words about one team that he had conversations with while a free agent last off-season. Take a listen to this.
one of the teams, and they weren't interested at the very end. I was thinking, you're sticking with that motherfucker?
All right, Nick. Tom Brady's comments on the shop are blank.
All right, his words on the shop are "my worlds colliding," and I will explain that in a moment. And I know Wild hates when I do this, but I just must really quickly. How do you know they taught the dogs to sniff drugs, or sticky substances, or bombs? They could teach the dogs to sniff anything, and then use it as a way to arrest you. The dog can't testify. The dog can't tell you what you're sniffing. It's all in his microphone.
You going off the hood? You going off the?
I'm rolling with the coach.
I hate it. Wild to debate later. Now on this.
Ready with the coach.
I don't want my dear friend Maverick Carter to make Tom Brady like this. Matt. People think LeBron and I have a relationship. We don't. Like, he's my favorite athlete ever, and we're friendly, but we don't have a real relationship. Mav and I do. This is Mav's show, and I feel like it is a personal attack on me. Mav and I talked a lot about the Super Bowl, so like he knows how painful this entire ordeal has been. And now he's getting Tom Brady on in the shop with his face glistening, cursing, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, regular man Tom Brady. Look at him hanging out." I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm supposed to have a healthy sports hate for Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. Not make me like, "Oh, that seems fun. Seems like a guy I want to hang out with." I don't want to hang out with him, and I don't appreciate Mav doing this. So this world's colliding in a bad way. I hope this episode never airs, Wilds.
Okay, so my answer is wait and see. So we're going to wait and see for this answer. First of all, Nick, you can question the integrity.
That's a great fucking pass.
But don't you dare come on the show and question the integrity of the dogs themselves. There's dogs out there, if you watch the 60-minute special, that are smelling cancer and saving lives. So how dare you, come to Mike, how dare you question those dogs, especially those baseball bats out.
I see an attitude.
Is it Raymond, San Fran?
The scene is short of this crowd. They love their 49ers, and they were as their guys burst out of the locker room, and they're ready for football.
You saw a timeout?
Get set to do battle. Now 49ers signal for a timeout to finish.
Let's try it, bro. That's what I do.
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. With the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigor Sanchez, on to get it started. And we are underway from Santa Clara.
Let's see what we got. Play in the old school 44.
They'll come out with a three-tight look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the
Ooh. It's a great move in the hole.
leaves them with 2 to go in the second game. Here's a 2nd and 2 down to the 33. It's a gain of 8. Brings up the 2nd and from the pick.
Good play.
This one into the hands of Kevin, the tight end. And he's going to be out around the 55-yard line. He joins the growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on his head. They'll run for the first time.
I'm mad as hell. It's an RPO with a screen, nobody there, and I'm trying to throw the screen.
Back now for 2nd down.
Ah, that just made me mad.
From the gun, it's takes a shot on the release. This will be
coming.
Pressure definitely going to be key to this game moving forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, your quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the total that they can fall back on anymore. On for the ball. It's Garoppolo.
You gonna give me for pass? You gonna get holding or passing interference? Legal contact. I knew it. Probably knew that. Illegal contact. I touched that guy was shaking.
That nigga, he threw that over the head. I accepted it. I should have.
You accepted it?
They'll be taken down at the 40.
I accepted it. I already had got the first down.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Sorry.
Give me that.
Oh, the speed out was too early. You're not about to outrun him.
Of course he is.
That's crazy. I threw it a second too early.
Speed out was there.
And the defense
Yeah,
threw
it a second too early. He was passing them on. I was throwing it towards the sideline. I think it's stuff like that. I got a lot of it. Make him go get it instead of zipping it.
And throw it like low and outside. You live it, it can probably take too long to get over there.
I think we have it. We're still on defense.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 past the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4. Going to give this to McKinnon.
I'm like, I thought my man was going to go in there and blow you up. Good play. Woo. Try to knock it out. Oh, good play. Terrible box linebacker, I swear.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 6-yard line. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look out for him. He was playing in the backfield. Tackles back at the 30-yard line. Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. To the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13. 7 plays this drive coming up. A long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw.
Get him. Knock it out.
I threw it to him. He could get it.
You had enough time. Jesus Christ, you couldn't get off your left tackle. Molly whopping my end. Don't get it.
Doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Took a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance. You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession. It's going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick 1st down. And utilize
Oh, hold the ball.
Hey, one thing about you really know your quick one pack, boom, take this.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
You don't run hurry up offense. I was telling my girl last night, I'm like, not just us quick nigga, they don't run hurry up offense. You done did the Peyton Manning on me. On the audible.
Oh, that's a good pick.
That that's a pick.
Yeah, not unless I see something like a glaring weakness.
You killed me off that motion and running back.
Oh, that's the option shit.
Trip shot.
Gotta give you a bunch of stuff to deal with, man. Misdirection and everything. Oh, that's a pick. That's a good play. I thought he was gonna move with that drag route. He stayed there. I see the timing.
That make my day, Philip.
We got that.
That fullback. 58 would have made his block.
Gives a tackle to Anthony Walker. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
They combo blocking good.
At the 47-yard line. He was picked up by Anthony Walker. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to be swarmed. At the 45-yard line.
It's coming. Don't go for it. Do not go for it.
We're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away.
Going in,
and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run this Jonathan Taylor, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
He's trying to get Jonathan Taylor to get loose.
Trying to. Try something real quick.
After the pickup of 5.
Maybe it's probably stupid, but we're gonna find out. I need my
And the crazy part is, I keep them contained, so high as they body. I press contain before the play even started.
I need my tight end to block that DB over there, though.
And situational football is not just playing on the offensive side, is it? Defensive just as you noted, first down was and making sure they didn't get there. They'll run it here. This is Portland back.
And then on top of that, when you look at the outside, I was supposed to tackle like that. That hurts.
We're talking titles.
Here's Portland back.
Good backside tackle.
Very heavy in the running game. He took the words right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all going to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. Open man is
You know, Philip can't run. I send everybody.
Yeah, he said down. I saw that.
I'm hoping that if somebody got back there, I might know. Philip cannot run.
Because it should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak. So from inside Niner territory, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's a block.
Just go shine.
Way to stretch it out.
Really nice job there with the defense not allowing him to get to the perimeter. That means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
There's got to be some type of option.
How you figure?
Because Boucher in. I'm not about to throw the ball away.
You're absolutely right.
What the guys do? There's no way. Hold on. What I'm confused is I got everybody contained. I already know you about to run the option. Why did my DB take an extra 5 steps back? Oh, man. I'm not okay with that. Let's go, Shine. Why is that with the old head, man?
It's a good tackle.
Testing the old head.
Well, we don't test him. We don't keep testing him.
You testing, we gonna pick it.
We gonna keep testing.
That's a tackle right there.
3-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Not a lot left there. The defense was ready for that interception.
Spreading it out.
The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep
Touchdown.
himself gets into the perimeter.
We about to fuck this play technique up.
Yes, sir.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in.
That's the first offensive touchdown.
3-yard touchdown run.
I got to get in the end line. We're losing the ball.
Don't miss it.
That'll look too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy. Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not so sure how much everyone understands the preparation that they go into a game.
That's what I'm gonna do with my day. I gotta put this air conditioner in the window. I gotta go ahead and fix this damn yard up. I wanna go do some work today. I wanna go to practice for sure. I'm gonna actually go to practice on time. Not pulling up late. It's gonna be cold as hell too. I mean, a damn 60 today.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they
read these guards. Woo!
I see him.
Boy, Buckner.
I took the outside of the club. I see him. I ain't want no parts with him.
14-0. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, I saw it late.
He got the whole person like the shoestrings, man.
Saw it late. Oh, pick it off. Don't do it, it's still early. There you go.
No points on their first 2 possessions, and now they're going on this one either.
Oh, good play. Way to go, your second and your third read. Oh, good play.
Not the last one. I thought I had 2, y'all. At least like a field goal. I gotta score.
Woo.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up its first down.
You coming now? Man. So you got a timeout left. What you got going on?
Second and 10.
We coming now. Give me that. Oh, goodness.
Drop it. Come on, man. Show a little love.
You don't want them problems.
Just 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here, 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing you keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks.
Good play.
Try to find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Good defense.
James Leonard. Oh, pick it off!
God bless him.
Oh, yeah. In the half, it probably wouldn't matter. Yep. I ain't gonna hurt the stats, Phillips, don't worry. I ain't gonna hurt the stats, Phillips.
That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
Damn, he got a leg.
And a fair catch signal for and take it.
I'm saying, like, and they're like, you know what? He's one of the best players of all time. When you have that many sort of influences on your basketball player report card, optimistically makes me think that his ceiling has to be the highest ever. Pessimistically makes me think that he's sort of stumbling into this top 15 list in a place that he doesn't belong. Yeah, so here's the thing. If you've got all those holes on your resume, or in your game, and yet you're still a 2-time MVP, a defensive player of the year, and win a title, ostensibly win finals MVP. I see no scenario where the Bucks win the title and he's not the finals MVP. And you do it without another superstar alongside you, then what it means is your strengths are so overwhelming that I hesitate to make this comp, but the comp is Wilt, and he's not Wilt. But Wilt was not a perfect player. People will be like, oh, Wilt led the league in assists. Yeah, because it was like a pride thing. People were like, you don't pass enough, and it was actually bad for his team the year he led the league in assists. He never fouled out of the game. That actually hurt his team because he was so cautious about fouling out of games that he had some holes defensively.
Had to measure the air conditioning.
I got you.
I'm done. Man, San Fran too good to be down 14, man. My bad, Mike.
That pick 6.
Yeah. I know Mike Shanahan mad at me. All right, now, Angel.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just
Damn, who knocked me down? Oh, Fred Warner.
Damn, nice first half, the repeat that guy, but be prepared for some change-ups. When we kick it on the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Stop playing with me, Carter. I ain't woke up today. Come on. Make my day.
Rivers to throw this time. That's complete to Hines out of the back.
Everybody gonna miss a tackle?
He's taken down.
No, I need it.
Across the 35. It's a first down and a gain of 10.
Now we get into the second half.
Nah.
They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode
Wow, he undercut it. Should have been.
He just dropped the pick.
Undercut that boy nicely.
I audibled the man.
They expected it and got there and popped it free. That's a second down throw for Rivers. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And this will move the chains again as attack is going to be moving at the 49ers 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from inside the
Phillips trying to end it. He's trying to go home.
at the 44-yard line.
Man.
He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right at the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa just not being denied. That's a loss of 7.
Ah, hold on. Oh. I sat on the remote. Oh, man, that was scary. I knew what that ended up being. Oh, my goodness, my phone won't stop ringing. What the?
Popular.
Yes.
So you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working out the gun, Rivers.
Horrible, my man. Terrible, Alex. That was terrible. You were locked in on one person the whole time.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter. And we know the key to everything here. Don't get careless with the ball. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over with 4.
Fix that box.
Get it.
Man.
There's no points against the team on the board. We'll see how they respond. Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, right now the coaches stay aggressive on offense and maybe go again.
Look at that.
Looking for Kimball. It's intercepted. Picked up to the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I can't concentrate.
We all.
I'm mad as hell.
You can't talk on the phone and play video at the same time, man. No way.
I know, I'm over here concentrating. I gotta measure the air conditioning. I gotta measure the blinds.
He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I got you. I'm gonna try to fuck you up with it.
When I got the pick, I knew I was back in the game. I'm like, man, I'm back. Threw that motherfucker right back.
Nah, it didn't work. I played somebody online who got a toss play and like, hey, dude, please stop. My whole defense kept flowing. He cut all the way back. I was trying to see if I could make the same thing happen. I don't know how he did it. He a dope for that. That shit had me man, that shit fucked me up. I couldn't believe it. I was like, come on, dog.
The shotgun, it's Rivers.
Ah, messed up. That's a pick.
Thank you.
That's a pick six, too.
Thank you, Jesus.
Come on, Phil. Come on, Philip. Alright, we good. I feel like a noodle. Look at that damn noodle arm. I can't stand that shit. Oh, good move. Damn.
soon as my girl hangs up, I'm like, I gotta call.
Oh, yeah, fool. Play way better when your girl hangs up.
She said she was going to Lowe's for the air conditioning. She took the filter with her and then put it back in the air conditioner. I ain't just. So now I got to measure the distance.
Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. Rodgers on the return.
So,
Good return as he stopped just shy of the 3-yard line.
What am I doing? Look at my bag. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
as long as you keep the coverage set, guys on the bench, I'm That's who caused the damage right there. No. Where did Matt come from?
Take that.
No sign. Bang sign. Okay.
That's a good job there.
Take that.
We do talk about this a lot, that corners see their job is simply covering receivers. But in this case, he came up and made a nice short tackle.
Come on, Quentin Nelson.
Not Chris Rowe. They put the screen, I'm like, okay.
I threw 3 goddamn picks, man. I'm ashamed of myself.
That was a dog ass cut. Because my people like don't know about
the screen and using that pressure against the defense. They were very well there for a first down.
Ooh, come on, Hines. Get loose.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Good net of 23 and a first. Never get on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Make that block. We out. Oh, my goodness. Michael Pittman Jr.
Ain't no way that my corner's not getting off the block. That irritates me. Irritates my soul. That's it, man. I'm bringing it.
Rivers again.
Get in there, old man.
Bro, they just let Philip Rivers get the pocket, bro.
Get in there, old man. Look at Big Philly. Look at Big Philly.
I tried my best to hit Stigley. Oh my goodness.
Big Philly style. No. Getting Philly with it.
I gotta start and get big. That's the I don't like the sound right now.
Shut up, Steve Nash. You guys blew it.
About 7 yards deep.
Oh my goodness. Yes, ma'am. Yes. What you call me and hang up for? Can't hear it.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts from the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like.
That's touchdown.
Are you kidding me?
You do a touchdown, my man.
Oh, I literally, I ain't a bullet. And he ain't gonna get it? Oh, that's sick, man.
Yeah, you do it. Yeah, that was it.
Like, I don't understand what made him not go get it, though. You can't get that back.
You better go over all the running schemes, baby. I had a lesson in the run game.
That really got me hot, though. I had the touchdown.
All right, here we go, coaching. First play inside zone. We press the heels of the center. He's gonna take it front side or bang it backside. Based on what that one technique is, I'm probably taking up the 2-hole. We'll see. There you go. Woo. We got next power. Alright, so we got power. Traditional power, old school power. One back power. We'll go regular power.
I had to wide the fuck open. I never mix nobody wide open like that.
Want to run power at the one technique if we can. At least I do. Alright, we about to kick that defensive end out. We're gonna watch it at backside linebacker. We're gonna wrap that little right your outside back on that side. Squeeze that hole. Counter. Good old counter trade. Where we at? Oh, this money right here. About to kick both their ass out. About to kick both their ass right through the box. Boop. Get up in that hole. Block him. Draw. ISO outside zone to the guy. No ISO. No ISO. Look at the ISO though. He made it tough on me. Close that box down. Let's see what we got. Go ISO to that guy right there. There we go. Yeah. That was on that. We got one more. One more run concept to go over. Outside zone. Outside zone. Let's see what we get. Let's flip it. Alright. Let's see. Trying to think what we got. Made it tough for me. Okay, now you opened it up for me. Way to drop that block motion.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the
door? Ooh, good play. Oh, you dropped it. You take it. Wayne Blaze. You got number 3. Oh, good play. Damn, good play. Don't do it. I tried to get back.
If that would have got picked, I would have had it. He was too old.
Woo. Good play.
Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now have some options on second and short. From the big gun, it's Garoppolo.
Just try to keep him in bounds. Couldn't.
Sometimes it gets that. You get out to your running back. It can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to it quickly and holding them to a short gain. Garoppolo looking to throw on 3-2. Open man is born.
Try to rally.
First down. At least it appears that way. And he got maybe the length of the football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Garoppolo down, first down throw.
Oh, good play. That's a great play. That's a great play.
taken in by the Colts. And now looking at the clock here, they do have some timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining. So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock it down.
And I had to make that linebacker stay and make Kittle do a street blast.
That's
Let
smart.
me wait that out.
That's the thing why you got enough time when you force Buckner. You gotta get back there. Marcus Houston or not Marcus Houston, but Marcus Houston.
He hot. He hot. I like it.
We gotta blow up something.
They'll want a first down on the back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Hey, baby girl. Oh, my baby girl. My baby girl. My baby girl.
Second and long. You got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Oh, my goodness. I should have shot up when the lead blocker went that way. I messed up big time.
Maybe he was supposed to just let that
I blew it though. I had, if I followed that running back up through the hole where the seal was at, I'm still running. Hang in there. Hang in there. You got no linebacker.
run it though. That's the crazy thing. I never thought you was gonna run out like this.
Yeah, of course. You had no linebacker in the box.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Can't get that back. It's always a close game. I'm out of here.
Man, we don't block nobody. I don't understand this. We don't block nobody. And now it's
First Texas, we was about to block up.
yeah, but still, you think they'd do something.
I just be hoping that I just be hoping they come down, stay underneath it, pick it.
That's what's supposed to happen. She's being real.
This is your game here down to the 22. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And it looks like we've got the deficit here defensively, 6 DBs in the game. That's what you're looking at this.
Man, he pushed my guard right into the damn what's the name?
He can only get this to about the 19. He's going to use the first and their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
No, I tried to cut it back.
And this is going to come up well short as they step it on
That's fucked up. 2 plays, 11 seconds.
All right, here's a chance to be a hit, be a goat.
I always like to be the goat.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to look to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot.
Ooh.
I would have waited. I could have gotten him on the side.
No one getting behind the defense, making it easy for him.
I feel like he's gonna build play right here. It'll take all time.
It's like that guy that shouldn't be in the zone, who comes up and ends up making it hurt because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense situations.
If they can cover their bases.
Like that.
Now there is 1 second remaining. So now it's time here for 1 play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes.
Listen, I'll be on later. Well, I'll see you at practice.
The ball game is over. Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of miracle there at the very end.